Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack.
You're still a Troy toy, eh?
Today, yeah, in honor of Carluna.
Yes.
Looney for Luna. We're Looney for Luna here.
There we go. New book out yesterday, and we were lucky enough to snag her for the big show here.
That's right.
She was officially snagged.
She's awesome.
She is great. She's fun. A fun guest.
Fun, very organized, very disciplined.
That's right.
Kicking ass. 5 books in 2 years.
Ooh,
what she said.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
That's, I believe, if I crunch the numbers and do the math, about 5 more than I did the last 2 years. So there's that.
Yeah. She'll help you in the writer's rectangle. We get that.
I hope so. Keep our productivity up. Keep it up here. So today's show brought to you by Round Meal. Macaroni and beef. Circular. Okay, go ahead.
It's not a. That's a sphere.
It is. Yeah, fear.
It's
Fear the. Fear the sphere.
Fear the sphere.
I like to just open it up and eat it right out of the wrapper. Never cook your round meal. Uncured, uncooked.
Dr. Ben would be happy with one thing.
What's that?
The number one most requested grocery item
Yes.
by people who.
Wisconsinites?
No, I don't think United States, but it's by one of the delivery services.
Oh, like door. No.
Yeah,
What's
whatever.
the
Peapod.
grocery one? Yeah, exactly. Yep.
What would your guess be?
Number one most requested. Ooh, boy. I want to say like Oreos. I mean, that's always big. Possibly some kind of chip.
Would Dr. Ben be happy with either of those? I gave you a hint.
I thought you were being ironic.
Moronic.
Oh, right.
But not ironic.
I see. So something Dr. would be happy about. Geez, like apples, I guess. If honey, Granny Smith apples. Bananas, number one.
Yep.
I had one this morning.
I did too. AJ's favorite flavor of Laffy Taffy is banana. Right?
That's true.
That's right. AJ's all over it.
What's your favorite flavor of banana?
Taffy.
There you go. There you go. Hey, we're all locked in with Dr. Ben doing a live in-person talk here at the library. So
really,
it's going down in July, I believe.
Nice.
I'll check. I've got the dates. Actually, I'll flash the.
Are you going to come? Are you going to be there?
I will be there. I will. Yeah, I'll invite
him. To heckle?
Kind of go. Yeah, I'll bring some. I'm gonna pelt it with round meal.
Is that
It's circular.
Well, yeah. Oh, wait, that'd be perfect because I was thinking, how at sporting events now they have those big heads that they
Right.
the crowd. We should just have big heads with like the round meal ball and French toast pizza, all kind the creamiest. Ugh.
Hell yeah! There you go. Anyway,
you make the creamy pig proud.
I do, yes, we try to here on this show. That's for sure. Hey, speaking of making people proud, why don't you talk about our underwriters and make them proud?
Mr. Bob, tomorrow night is the drop-off night for Mr. Bob's Under the Bridge,
Larry,
serving the homeless friends in Milwaukee. You can donate here in Ozaukee County at Mr. Bob's at the Ozaukee Nonprofit Center in Grafton on Dakota Drive. Thursday night, Monday nights 4 to 6, Thursday nights 5 to 7. And also, please check out their. If you can't donate items, donate your time. You can do it either in Grafton and help them fold, sort items because that's a huge job. The other part being when the actual drop off and handout to people down at Kosciuszko Park on Saturday mornings, get there at 7:45. You're done by 9:15, and you feel good for the whole entire day, feeling good that you helped somebody. So please check out MrBobsUnderTheBridge.org. I believe they're still looking for baby and toddler clothing if you have them.
Nice.
What do you have to say about Java House today?
Well, there's their logo since 1992.
Caffeinating Cedarburg and the surrounding places. Do you
I've been there in a while. I've been kind of off the ranch. I need to go stop in.
What's your problem? Get over there.
I know.
Get a golden moon milk.
I'm reading. I know, right? I'm reading. I like to read in coffee shops more so than at home. And I'm just picked up Tom Hanks's new book, and it's interesting.
It's interesting that you would pick up Tom Hanks's new book.
Well, it's called The Making of Another Motion Picture Masterpiece. So it's a real deep dive into all of the whirling machinery and gears that go into making a big budget movie. And I mean, Hanks has been around that his whole life. He's a good writer. I mean,
Is he?
He can put a sentence or two together, and the structure is weird. I can't see. It's so inside baseball that I can't see normal people liking this. But
you like it.
It's tripping on my triggers. I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying it.
He was a one-hit wonder. He had that one role.
He had one hit his whole life.
he hit the top. Struck gold. See, that's what happens when you have your best role, when your first famous thing, and then you just go down. You can never scale that Mount Everest again. You just can't.
I think he has broken that, Jack.
No.
Forrest Gump, Saving Private Ryan. There's large movies here that made a lot of money, and he's very well respected for said films. Actually, Road to Perdition, which I wish more people had seen because it's really
That is a good movie.
Yes, it is a good movie.
And it's very off type.
It is
for him.
My favorite Tom Hanks movie is one everybody hates, of course. I love Joe versus the Volcano. That's a great movie.
I've never seen it.
It's so great.
Why? What makes it great?
It's nuts. It's completely insane. It's a romantic comedy, but like, you know,
is that with what's her name? With
Meg Ryan. I think
that's
the last movie they did. No, you know what they did? You've Got Mail after that because they had done
Sleepless.
Actually, Sleepless in Seattle too. They did after that, but nonetheless. Joe versus the Volcano. Meg Ryan plays 3 roles, totally unrelated. It's just like everything but the kitchen sink kind of movie. It's a very old-fashioned movie. It's kind of the movie they made like in the 30s about like people in a tropical paradise. But the guy, he's been given a diagnosis, a terminal diagnosis from his doctor, Robert Stack, who tells him, you've got a brain cloud. And he's a hypochondriac. Of course, he's working his horrible job with Dan Hedaya. Remember, he's a great character actor. He played Carla's husband on Cheers, Nick Tortelli.
Oh, he's fantastic.
Love that guy. Yeah.
Nick Tortelli.
He works for him at this set. He says, this horrible factory. They make some sort of industrial goo. His skin has like no color. He's greasy hair. He's a total hypochondriac. He goes to the doctor. He's like, I'm sorry, you have a brain cloud. And of course, he's like, I knew it. I knew I had a brain cloud. And of course, by the end, someone asked him, and he's basically tapped by Lloyd Bridges to jump into this volcano or this tribe because they make
Lloyd Bridges and Robert Stack are in the same movie.
I love this movie,
except for Airplane that they're in another movie together.
Exactly. I'm a fanatic for this movie.
Are either of them trying to be funny or supposed to be funny in this movie?
They're both very funny. Well, Robert Stack's not terribly funny. Stack, even when he's even in Airplane, they told him to play it totally straight, and it worked.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. That's probably what he said, But the funniest thing Robert Stack did in Airplane is at one point he whips his sunglasses off, and there's a pair of smaller sunglasses underneath them. I thought that was like the only thing he did that was like borderline slapstick. Of course, at the end, once the plane's down, he's still talking to, you know what it's like to be kicked in the head with an iron boot? No, of course you don't. That's a dumb question. Move on. It's just great stuff. But Joe versus the Volcano, most people, when it first came out, nobody got it. They were just like, what the hell is this? And but later on, it actually has a small cult. And I showed it to my kids. I was watching it, in the living room one day, and the kids walk in. Everyone who watches that, if that movie's on in the background, they do get sucked in. So it's kind of interesting. But that's my favorite Tom Hanks movie. There you go.
Bosom Buddies, after that, it's over. But it's not Java House. Italian Ghost.
Oh yeah, we were talking about Java House, weren't we? A long time ago.
Is there a volcano drink at Java House? It's probably like the only thing that they don't have.
Yeah, but there should be. We'll call a volcanic moon milk. Actually, to celebrate to commemorate the volcano in Mexico, it's about to go kablooey. My ex is down there vacationing and getting engaged. I don't know if I was supposed to mention that on the air, but hey, what am I gonna do?
She doesn't fool around. Well, maybe she does.
I do have 5 kids, Jack. Anyway,
she rebounded quite.
So anyway, they're down in Mexico. Did you know that in Mexico, actually, they basically told millions of people, be ready to evacuate at any time. And so all of the flights in Mexico City basically got rearranged, canceled, whatever. I don't think it's quite a mad, like Irish soccer match dash for the gates yet, but it sounds close. That sounds really apocalyptic.
So she's stuck down there? Is that what you're saying?
A little bit. A little stuck. And of course, I'm like, I told you, that's why I don't leave the house. You used to hold that against me. Yeah, don't leave the house.
Oh my God. That's funny. She seems to have rebounded quite nicely. She's
hell yeah.
She's Mexican.
When I get engaged, I'm going somewhere decent. Sheboygan. Sheboygan Falls, one of the two.
I remember when my dad told us, the kids, we were old enough, that when they went on their honeymoon, they went to Rhinelander.
Oh, there you go.
Rhinelander.
Nice. There you go.
He never lived that down. He was furious. He got mad because we were laughing so hard. It was like, what, Luke? It was like in Lion King when they start laughing at Simba and they can't uncontrollable laughter. That's how the kids were. He was shocked by how that we thought it was hilarious.
Making the scene with a gangster lead. In Rhinelander.
It was just killing.
Hey, let's get through these underwriters. We got one more.
One more.
No, let's go drink stuff.
June 10th.
There you go.
Mel's, get there and sponsor that. Their ultra runner, ultimate
You can
100
do it.
mile. He's going to run a marathon, ultra marathon, 100 miles. That's crazy. But
crazy.
you can donate to Mel's through that, or if you just feel like donating to Mel's and not supporting the runner, whatever works. Just support them. They're doing good shit.
Development is coming along there in Saukville.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Do you have any updates for us?
Outside of the framework and foundation of various structures, yes, that's the update. They've gone far beyond breaking ground.
Okay, it's 8:15. I got two food things. We should just bring AJ in. He can't
just bring AJ in.
He can't do sports yet. He's got to participate in the food stuff first.
Hi, AJ. It's time to participate in the food stuff.
What's up?
No,
good morning.
No sports yet. Today is National Escargot Day.
Oh, across the pond there, they call it escargot.
Yes. AJ, have you ever had escargot?
No.
Bulldog?
Never.
Oh.
Jack?
Yes, many times.
Many times?
Yeah.
What, Dairy Queen?
Yeah.
Where are you going? That Citgo station on Washington where they have right now they have smoke.
No, it's right next to Chili Dogs at Quick Trip.
Wash it down with an Orange Julius. All right, good. Somewhere the food
They
court.
grow the snails in their shells. Only certain species can be. But the thing is, it's like so many things. You wouldn't know what you were eating. It's garlic and butter. That's what it is.
It tastes like chicken.
Yeah. And I've had it. I wouldn't go out of my way to order it. I mean, it's growing. It's
a pricey ticket item,
yeah.
isn't it?
Except Dr. Ben would not be happy about this. They're raised on farms to be eaten and are fed ground cereal. No cereal! That's his name.
They're having a nice bowl of Golden Grams every morning so that we can enjoy them.
Restaurant sales in the U.S. Sell about 1 billion snails annually. 1 billion. Wow. That's a lot of snails.
Free the snails.
Yes. Judge snails. Okay, here's the other thing. This is the big one. Today is Denny's Endless Breakfast Day.
Oh, endless.
Yes. On Endless Breakfast Day on May 24th, Denny proudly brings a promotion that is truly a breakfast lover's dream. Enjoy the new Endless Breakfast at America's Diner with all fluffy buttermilk pancakes, scrambled eggs, and hash browns you can eat starting at only $6.99. It gets better. Upgrade your breakfast and add mouth-watering delicious sausage or crispy bacon for an extra 99 cents per serving. My question to you is this enough to make you go to a Denny's? I've never eaten at a Denny's.
I have. It's been a while.
Yep.
You like it, AJ?
Yeah.
What do you like there?
Buttermilk pancakes.
You like buttermilk pancakes?
There you go.
Yeah.
Here's their homepage. They are not really advertising this on their website, even though it's their day. It seems like they're missing an opportunity here.
Google Denny's, and it's one of the things. Well,
there's some news. There's some news outlets purporting on it, but Denny's themselves are not. So that seems odd.
Well, it seems odd. Maybe they don't want people to know about it. It's getting too big. Have you eaten?
Look at that.
There are Denny's in the Milwaukee area. There's some like Greenfield, Wauwatosa.
Silver Spring had one. I don't know if that turned. Is that where that Chick-fil-A is now? Though
the closest one I saw was it ain't there no more.
Okay, there's a Crab Shack on Silver Spring now, right where that Denny's was. Actually, that might even be the Denny's building. Is this Crab Shack?
Crab Shack.
Yeah.
We're talking escargot, not crabs.
Well, I saw
wonder if they
this
have
weekend
escargot.
and I was quite surprised.
AJ, so you like the buttermilk pancakes
Yes, sir.
at Denny's? Is there one near where you live?
No, it's been a minute. It's been like since I
Oh,
was
it's
like
been a
12.
while. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you knew it was 11 years ago? That's how
Yeah.
you're pretty precise on that. It's been since 2012. Do you have all your restaurant meals charted, AJ?
No,
He saves his receipts.
No, I said since I was like 12.
Oh,
there
since
go.
you were
There go.
12.
All right.
Oh, God. All right. Well, all right. If you could, what's your favorite breakfast food? If you can order anything at a restaurant, what would it
Well,
be?
he's a pancake man. I remember that.
Chocolate chip pancakes.
There you
Oh,
go.
chocolate chip.
Exactly.
So
I got a knucklehead nephew. That's his favorite.
Well, so the only restaurant that's like on a national level that I can equate to Denny's would be Perkins. I guess they're both like kind of the same type of deal. So which one is better, Jack? Perkins or Denny's?
I don't.
Denny's all day.
Denny's, yeah.
Denny's all day. Do you put when you get chocolate chip pancakes, AJ? Do you put syrup on them? How do you eat those?
Butterscotch chips.
Butterscotch chips.
Oh, nice. I like that. That's a good idea.
Whoa! They have that at Denny's. That sounds pretty good.
No,
See?
that's a homemade.
Oh, that's homemade.
That's not Denny's. That's Dougie's.
Yeah, that's Dougie's. Eating that Dougie's.
So here's National Today is reporting on this here, May 24th. Denny's Endless Breakfast Day. Denny's proudly brings a promotion that is truly a breakfast lover's dream. New Endless Breakfast. Oh, this is like new, man. This isn't like
It started last year.
Oh,
the
okay.
22nd.
With all the fluffy buttermilk pancakes, all you can eat, man. Scrambled eggs and hash browns you can eat. And starting at $6.99.
AJ,
Good Lord.
how many pancakes can you eat at one sitting?
What's your record, man?
2? Well, you're not very impressive. Joey Chestnut
3.
would scoff at you.
I could
3.
take it up to 3. I was gonna say I could take it up to 3 if I had to. Put a gun to my head on. Maybe you could do 4.
But I have to eat 2. I have to eat 2 and then 1.
Oh, I see. You don't want to. Yeah, that's more. Of
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I can't.
Okay.
I can't triple up.
You can't triple up.
We wouldn't ask you to.
No triple bubble for AJ.
We need a new bumper sticker for AJ. I don't triple up.
Bulldog, what do you Denny's or Perkins?
Probably Perkins because I like their pie. They have they are kind of known.
How
for
do you
their
say that again?
dessert.
Pie.
That's the Bond villain version saying, "Mr. Bond, I'm going to bake you into a pie," while petting a white cat. Dr. Evil's version.
A fish pudding pie.
Oh Lordy!
Okay. All right.
That makes 3 days in a row we mentioned fish pudding, Jack. That's a new record, new broadcast record. MSNBC doesn't do that. We do it here.
It never gets old. It never gets old.
Morning Joe. Do you think they mentioned fish pudding pie? I think not.
Ugh. All right, that
Oh,
takes
boy.
care of the breakfast. All right, let's go. What do you got for
Get outta here.
sports?
Let's fire
Quit
away.
stalling. Quit
All
stalling.
right, do we want to get? All right. So here you got your choices today. You want to start with the NBA or you want to start with mashing Miller time, which was last night?
Oh well, I mean, there you go. I think you answered your own question there, AJ.
Yeah. We'll start
Latter,
with-
not the former.
We'll start with Miller. We'll start with Miller time. Owen did it again last night. 3 hits, including a homer and a 6-0 win. So
That's all I need.
Yeah, 2-run homer, a stolen base.
2-run homer, stolen base, and he scored from the stolen base, by the way.
Twice.
No, on the stolen
Oh, on the
base.
stolen base, he scored?
Yeah, they threw the ball to center field. Then they threw the ball to center field. It got away. The center fielder didn't pick it up in time, and he rounded third and scored.
You're kidding.
Nope.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it was. He had a
You
big-
had never heard of this Owen Miller guy. I told you about him.
Oh, I had heard of him.
All right. Good. That's great.
It was great. It was great. They won. They got a day game today, and they got a noon game today, and it should be fun.
Colin, is it Ray? How do you pronounce it?
Ray, yeah.
Ray. He won.
He
He
won
got his first win.
for the first time in 2 years.
Yeah. He's 1-3 now. Good for him.
Yeah,
Glad to hear it.
It was good. Good night.
So you're happy with the Brewers today?
Happy with the Brewers today. Honestly, happy with Boston too. Not
What?
because no. I want more basketball. I want more NBA.
I don't. Not them.
No, I am excited though. This summer, I want to watch. I want to give a little plug.
Oh boy, you and your plug. You plug everybody.
Make it a big one, then.
How much you get paid for this, AJ?
No, there's a lot of good WNBA games too.
Oh,
Okay.
The New York Liberty, they're stacked this year. They got like 3 stars in their team.
Okay.
They got 3 stars on the team. One girl had like Sabrina Ionescu, she's probably the best, one of the best, if not the best, women's basketball player going right now. And
Forgive my ignorance, AJ, but when to when does the WNBA run their regular season? It's not in tandem with the NBA, right? We're starting now.
It's over the summer.
Okay, so it's okay.
It's over summer, so it's a shorter season, less teams, but the teams are more
2 months, maybe 2.5 months, something like that.
Now
Give or take.
Now
Okay.
till September.
Okay. So it's a summer thing. How much coverage do they? I mean, I'm sure one of the
They got
ESPNs.
they got an ESPN deal.
Oh, cool. Okay, good. So you could theoretically watch a WNBA game daily or quasi daily or something like that. Yeah. All right.
So,
All right. Cool.
Yeah. So it's cool. I mean, it's good basketball. I mean,
It is. I mean, I've seen just bits and pieces, but what I see is like this is as exciting, as tense as
and there's less teams, so it makes it more exciting.
Yeah.
There's teams in different locations. There's a team in Vegas. There's a team in
Absolutely.
Connecticut. There's a team in
What's the closest for us in the Midwest here? I mean, what do we have?
Chicago.
So Chicago has one. Okay.
Chicago Sky has a team.
There used to be a women's pro team, the Milwaukee Does.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Was that they weren't WNBA though, were they?
No,
they were
weren't.
pre. They were
They're
pre.
They're pre WNBA.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Larry Costello, the former Bucks coach, actually coached them after he got canned from the Bucks.
WNBA started in '96, I believe.
96. Okay.
So yeah, and then the other sports thing I have for you guys today is I was introduced to it kind of ties in with Mel's. I was introduced to a video on Zach yesterday, so it was kind of cool.
Oh, and
He's a really cool guy. He lives here in Mequon.
he's not a Highlander, is he?
Here we go.
No, I don't know. I don't know that.
Jack.
I have school today, by the way.
Well,
study hall day?
Yes, sir.
What time does that start?
Noon,
Noon to 2 or something?
4.
Oh, you got 4 hours of study hall.
No, I go to basketball afterwards.
Oh, I see. Okay, very good. All right.
And then Friday I go home for the race.
Okay.
AJ got to bring a boombox in there today and start screaming out Pink Floyd's The Wall.
Yeah. I'm
They're going to say,
excited.
Mr. Bukini, he's cool, man.
We don't need no thought control.
I'm excited. I'm editing my playlist right now for the race.
All right.
Oh.
Oh, cool.
I'm in charge of you.
Running on empty, Jackson Brown. All right, that's my one contribution.
What AJ, what do you got so far?
Got some country, got some Bruce Springsteen,
Right on.
some little bit of Nelly, because a little bit of music that I used to listen to when I was in college.
Got this guy yet?
Right.
Thinking, a little polka beat to get you going there?
Not cool. Maybe that will work in Fond du Lac.
See, I think it'd be huge. They were huge in Fond du Lac. Frankie Yankovic and his Yankers.
Yeah, biggest hit, polka, polka, polka.
Yeah. One.
I'm very excited. The next 3 days should be very exciting. I'm very excited to get to the race and get to my chair. I'm excited to try out my new rental of a race chair. So
Excellent. Cool.
So Jack, I'll send you a photo when I'm in, of course. I'm waiting till when I'm in it.
Yeah.
What time does the race start, AJ? On Saturday, right?
7 a.m.
7 a.m. you start. Whoo.
He's a slacker.
It's an early start.
Sleeping.
You're getting two different perspectives on that. I'm like, oh my God, that's so early. And Jack's like, oh man, a teenager.
I already have lunch by then.
Yeah.
That's the reason I'm going home Friday.
There you go.
It's cool. Okay.
By the way, fellas, Mel sends his best regards.
Shut up.
I don't believe that at all.
Nobody likes Mel. We don't want to hear what he has to say. He stuck us with you. Since then, his word's no good here.
And he says He has the tomatoes ready for the 4th of July parade.
Oh,
Well, joke's on him. We need marinara sauce for our spaghetti.
yes. We'll bring our own tomatoes because he always is in there and walking around, marching
If he
around.
wants to get into some sort of tomato war, we're here for it.
We throw an escargot at him.
I tell you what.
Right. That's what he said. That's what he said.
Right, well.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
One plug on June 6th.
Another plug.
No, this is for Mel. I have a meeting with Mel in the morning.
Yeah.
So on June 6th, it's at 9 o'clock. So.
Slacker.
Sounds to me like you will.
What's going on?
It's a meeting with my dad and Mel.
Sure.
For
All
a Kohler company spot.
Nice.
There's only one thing worse than a meeting with Mel, and that's when you get the agent and Mel together. Good luck.
Well, it's kind of funny. He doesn't know until now that I'm going to be at the meeting.
Oh,
just you and me, Doug. Okay, don't. Just remember, just you and me.
Oh.
I adjusted my ride specifically on Tuesday morning so I could go to the meeting.
Excellent.
Nice.
You're crashing the meeting.
So you're not going to be able to be on.
Just that one Tuesday, but I do have baseball games coming up, so we'll have a live report from the Chanel.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, okay, excellent.
We'll take that.
Yeah.
It is Wednesday, you know.
Yeah, sir.
You know what that means. It's time for Hey, is this a sport? I think I know where you're going to go with this one, but let's give it a whirl. Here we go, folks. They're mics.
Let's go. I wasn't on the bag, was I?
What is this?
Want to go to Don's? Want to go to Don's?
You suck.
What'd you say?
You suck.
Wow.
Oh, it's gone. Bye-bye.
Wow.
For the camera. Oh. Let's go.
Oh, I like that.
I love this. Anyway, AJ, tennis, baseball, it's all the rage with all the youngsters. What do you think?
I love it.
All right.
You see me applauding?
Fantastic.
It's fantastic. I love it.
I think we need to bring this to Cedarburg. What we should do. Everyone seems to be into this whole pickleball thing.
Yes.
So
yes.
pickleball baseball, which is using the word ball twice in the same phrase, but never mind. Pickleball baseball. It's got a lot of balls.
Pickleball is dangerous, fellas.
Is it really? I'd never touched the sport.
My dad. I don't remember. Maybe I got this incorrect. I don't want to report it on air. But
so we will anyway.
So we will anyway. But some of the injuries I've heard, like
really?
torn Achilles or torn hamstring, and
there's a lot of lateral movement.
Rub some dirt on it.
But
Thank you, Mr. Henke.
It's a fast-growing sport.
Fastest in the country.
Oh, it's huge. I brought a book in last year when I was doing the nonfiction collection. And I thought, I'll bring in a pickleball book, and it'll probably just sit there. No one will check it out. The holes list is like longer than most Grisham book and Daniel Steele combined. So I don't know. I think it's a reason to drink too. I hear there's a lot of drinking going on at the pickleball courts.
I do have one more major announcement for you, Bulldog.
Here it is.
This is for you. I don't have.
Wait a minute. Hey. What do you mean it's for him?
Go away, Henke.
I don't have a game on the 7th, so I'll be at the author circle.
Oh, fantastic. Excellent. Great. Yeah, we're gearing up for the next Cedarburg author.
I'm boycotting that author circle.
Again, it's amazing. Jack's list of boycotts actually with that has crossed the 300 mark. He's boycotted 300 different entities.
He would have shown up until I announced that.
That's right.
Thank you, AJ. You're the hero of the day.
You're welcome. No,
this is like forget the sports. This is AJ's forum. That's this is. I just have this plug. I have that plug. I have this major announcement. I have that too.
Give a man a mic and he'll control the universe.
It just so happens that I don't have a game that day, so
excellent.
I will be there.
That is fantastic, man.
Yeah.
More the merrier.
You hogged the whole thing last time. You wouldn't shut up. Nobody else got a turn to talk.
You threw a chair. It's like the Jerry Springer show. What in the world? Right through the window.
AJ, what would you say to someone if they were considering going to the Bulldogs Authors Circle group, but didn't know if they qualified for it because they don't have an actual thing?
I don't. I was concerned when I first went because my piece was done, but it's a good circle to bounce people's ideas off of.
Absolutely.
it's a good place. Just if you have an idea, just to plug it, not plug it, but just to
No, you can plug it.
Share it.
We don't
Share
mind.
it and get some
Share it,
feedback.
plug it, whatever. Yeah. No, I mean, it's
Just-
really, I'm just trying to make
just-
it a place of positivity. You know,
just
if at all
plug it.
possible.
Just give yourself some ideas, and maybe
Yeah.
I don't remember the one guy's name, but he didn't have the idea, but we were just talking about writing styles in general.
Oh, yeah. That's probably Chris. Yeah.
Yeah, Chris, and we were just talking about writing styles in general. And then there was one individual who had a son with cerebral palsy. So we
Right on.
we had that in common. too, so-
Excellent. Well, see, I mean, you just, everyone's kind of
I
coming
didn't know you had a
together, and that's
son,
the
AJ.
hope.
What?
I didn't know you had a son.
No. Hey, it's I will say this.
Don't let that get out.
I will say this. Cerebral palsy is not a hereditary condition.
Okay.
All right.
So it's not something that you can pass down to
Right.
your children.
Gotcha.
Absolutely.
But
Okay.
Well, that's the Cedarburg Writers Authors Circle, not Writers Circle. Writers, where we outrank them 15-1. But the goal is to have everyone leave inspired to even just write a paragraph or a page or an entire novel, whichever works, whichever happens
Yeah.
first.
you know,
Although you can't get one without the other, I guess.
What's on the agenda for the next meeting, Bulldog?
Still working on that.
Oh,
I'll
God.
let you know soon.
You haven't thought of it. All right.
No, I haven't. No, I really haven't. I will. I got time. The last one I cobbled together 14 minutes before the meeting. What are you talking about?
Cobbled.
Yes, sir.
You couldn't tell. It was so smooth.
one
Keep you
last
authors in
thing.
line.
Brewer game at noon today.
Okay.
All right.
Is it on? Is it on TV, AJ? Or you gonna have
Yes,
to?
sir. Yes, sir. It's on TV.
Then you don't have to be tortured by euchre. Way to go. But
Remind us.
Hey, you specifically for you, Jack. You could listen to the game on TV, watch the game on TV.
Watch on Telemundo.
Yeah, you could do that.
That's what you should do.
I should. I would understand more and have a better idea of what's going on in the game listening to Telemundo and my 1% of Spanish than trying to find out what the fucking score is.
There it is.
When euchre is on talking about himself.
I have to, AJ, we have to make it a point to mention Bob Euchre every single show from now until the end of the baseball season.
Bob Euchre.
Because I love the colors that Jack turns when you bring up his name. He actually goes kind of plaid.
You don't like hearing stories. You don't like hearing stories about Dusty Baker in 1972.
Ooh. You'll go there too. Okay. All right.
I'd say that because I do truly enjoy. I do truly enjoy the picture that is painted when listening to a radio broadcast.
He is a finger painter at best.
That's right. It's Henke versus Euchre tomorrow on the Jack Henke Show.
Jack, you're
Celebrity
Jack,
death match.
Jack, I guess there's no sending Bob a book because if Bob listens to the radio show, be like, "Who is this Henke guy insulting me all the time?"
The opinions of the Jack Henke Show are his own.
Unless they're AJs or Bulldogs.
Or
Patties.
Who is in the wings? We have to mosey on to let some real class into this building here.
Yes, we do.
All right, AJ. Fantastic to see you. Have a fantastic day. Keep those study haulers in line.
Yeah.
We'll
All
do.
right. Don't
All
let them
right,
get away
boys.
with anything. We'll talk to you
Kick
tomorrow.
some ass.
We'll do tomorrow.
Take care. AJ McKinney with sports and ass kicking here on the show. 8:15 Monday through Friday. And now we are opening up the runway. Twist, turn, kick, turn, twist, turn. We have our own supermodel, Miss Cedarburg, 50 years running.
Patty points.
Patty Gallun-Hansen. Good morning.
Ugh. Ooh.
Ooh.
Let me fan off my collar here. Patty in the house. Good morning.
It's nice to see you guys. I haven't seen you in a jillion and
It's been a bit. Absolutely. What have you been
Bulldog's
up
been
to?
slacking, so we weren't on last week.
Yeah, I had to work, so I've been slacking. What is that? I don't know. Anyway.
Every month or so, he has to work a little bit. How are you, Patty? You look fantastic.
Well,
Radiant.
Thank you. I'm fine. I'm doing good. Happy as the clam.
As the clam.
As
not
the
a
clam. With the pearl.
Is
Or
it-
two.
Forget it. We talking pearl?
I've heard not really terrific things about him. So
Who? Euchre?
Euchre, yeah.
well,
From what I've heard, I think
spill it. What do you got?
there.
He's
He
an
was
asshole.
interesting. I have to say there was a really endearing moment. I want to say probably in the late 80s, early 90s. My brother and I were strolling through County Stadium. And, you know, the overhang kind of walkway to get Euchre would have to take to get to his booth, his throne.
Like catwalks kind of a thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and my brother saw him. He was walking above us. My brother, hey, you, good to see you, he yelled. And Euchre went,
Nice guy.
so, yeah. That was like, actually, we were in Boston I want to say probably early 90s, and former brewer Dale Swaim, third baseman, I think, right?
Mhm.
He was they were playing they were still in the American League, and they were playing the Red Sox, and we were at Fenway. Very strange ballpark, by the way. But my dad, we were sitting pretty close, and Dale Swaim's there. He's like, "Hey, Dale, we came all the way from Milwaukee to see you," and he went, "Great."
Get a life.
There might be a PR problem with some of the
Wow.
members of this organization. I don't know.
Wow.
If anybody has any good like
And Howard's a good guy. It's not like he's one of those
No, he was-
foul mouth
he
drunks
was
at the hand over the railing.
He was exuding fanaticism and excitement.
Mr.
And-
Wholesome, he had an orange soda and a hot dog.
Absolutely. Well, let's
Peanuts.
talk about the hot dogs at Fenway, shall we? They wrap them in bread. That's weird. They don't use buns. They don't use bun. There are no buns on the East Coast, as far as I can tell.
So what do they do? Just like roll them up or something?
Yeah, kind of.
That's weird.
It is weird. And then when you watch a game at Fenway, it's like going to the opera. Like, you know, you go to Miller Park or County Stadium or whatever, or AmFam Field, and this constant wall of noise, everyone's cheering. At Fenway, dead silence. And then if they get a hit or a home run or whatever, they go,
Oh, stop it.
it's weird. It's a weird atmosphere. I don't get it. It was very strange, very classy. It's classy baseball.
No.
There's Escargot here. Escargot. Get your escargot.
I love it. No, it's
Very
good.
bizarre, but you know, maybe it's changed. Maybe it's better. But
Guy, do you like escargot?
I do.
See? Another one.
all right.
All
When's the
you
last?
see-
When and where?
Garlic.
Yeah.
When's the last time you had it?
I love butter and garlic.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, but that's like a $40 or $50 butter and garlic. You know. I mean,
Nah.
you just get some garlic bread from the pig for $1.25 Got you covered. So there
Okay.
you go. Texas toast.
Patty, please take this away from Bulldog and tell us what you'd like to talk about today.
Well, I got a couple of things actually, and I promise you somehow I'll tie it all in.
We're gonna hold you to that.
Yeah. But I don't know if you guys knew this, but I graduated from Ripon College, where your dad graduated from.
Oh, cool,
Yes.
cool.
And
There were a few librarians who graduated from there too. Here
is
in the
that right?
building.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's great.
at least
Great school. And anyway, I my major was anthropology and specifically cultural anthropology. So
Whoa.
whenever I see something in way of an article that has anthropological background and information, I like reading it because to me it's very interesting. And I found an article popped up on my screen the other day that humanity's first recorded kiss is earlier than what we thought. We had thought that the earliest recorded kiss was like in 3500 BC. Turns out it's like 4500 BC. And it also brought about the transmission of other things that come along with kissing. So this whole article was really quite interesting. I thought.
I like to say recorded kiss. I wonder if it's on. I'm assuming it wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't TikTok. I'm assuming, but
VHS, beta.
yeah, something like that. Yeah.
But apparently Mesopotamia was quite plagued with social diseases and through this kissing. And what I found humorous is what the because I guess not social diseases are not humorous, but
No, they're side splitting, man.
what I found humorous,
Yeah, they're really funny until you get one.
I'm in no jeopardy, Jack.
what I found humorous is that the scientists had to describe in this article the different kinds of kisses. And I'm thinking,
Oh, there's classifications.
right, because apparently there are different kinds of kisses.
En français.
Yeah, and you know,
we just had some escargot. I say, let's touch tongues. Swap some spits. Swap some
Garlic.
spit.
Garlicky, very garlicky.
Yeah. I say, we're out of butter and garlic. Do you have any left in your mouth, dear?
Love means sharing everything. So, Patty, could you educate us on a few of these here classifications, just so I know if it ever comes up?
Two prominent ones are ones that we all know. You know, the kind of kiss you give your mother or father or sister or brother or relative.
Peck on the cheek.
It just,
A gentle peck, yes.
And then, of course, there's the full-on kiss, you know, tongue down the
Full
throat.
on.
Did you see? Do you guys remember the Saturday Night Live skit where the relatives were always they were brothers and sisters, and they would just they'd be doing it full on.
I have been around families like that. And,
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
I'm not quite to that extent, of course, but like, you know, where they're smooching and you're like,
Oh.
that's too much.
Oh.
I don't want to be here anymore.
My family could barely stay in the same room with each other.
Right?
What
This is not a Midwest thing. A Midwest.
Who are these people?
At best, a handshake in my family once every decade.
Fist bump.
Yeah. I mean,
it's been 14 years.
no, it was strange. I think it was some like Jewish youth organization where you like had a conclave and you'd stayed at other people's houses, you know. And so I'm there, and they're just like, "Oh, hey, look, the uncle's here." I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, this is a relative.
What is this, Mesopotamia?
Wow, man alive. I mean, you know, of course, my favorite kiss is the Corleone kiss, which usually means you're done. The last kiss.
Wasn't it the Frasier show where Niall says to Frasier, well, you know what mother always said, a handshake is as good as a hug.
My family in a nutshell right there. Oh my gosh, that is wild.
It turns out that the reason that we humans have a desire to kiss, I guess, is what these anthropologists are saying, is because it's kind of a way of feeling out, you know, if this person is going to be a good partner, you know, like maybe they have bad breath after eating garlic butter or something, which could mean, you know, that you just ate something that was bad, or maybe you just have like dental problems and your breath stinks because of it. And do you really want to get involved with somebody like that? You know, so those are all things that they were talking about as to why humans kiss. But then the story got even more interesting, and that was they started talking about different animals, you know, animals in the animal kingdom that actually kiss, and what chimpanzees do more of a platonic kind of kissing, where the bonobos, monkeys, they're a little bit smaller than chimps. They are just like, they call them, the scientific community calls them the hippies of the monkey genre.
Really?
Yeah.
Smoke up, bonobo brother.
They live in these groups that are led by females, and
problem number one.
Here we go.
Oh god.
and they actually share 99% DNA with humans. I mean, they're that close. Okay?
Absolutely.
They're that close. That's how he said that close. Anyway,
Bob Euchre.
So they're peace-loving monkeys. However, out of chimpanzees and bonobos, the female bonobo is way more violent or aggressive.
Go figure.
Gen Zs. And they are into like all kinds of like kissing and sexual activity. So and they're run by females. So I'm thinking, boom, more power to you. But anyway.
They're madams.
Yes, exactly. And they participate themselves as well.
Ah.
So as I said, how this would all come back to jewelry is remember a long time ago. Remember I told you guys about, I thought my mom had told me that she had a ring that it was from some culture where if you took it off and you went, I divorced you once, I divorced you twice, I divorced you 3 times, and then you let it flow on the, well.
I remember you saying that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to do some research on it. Well, I finally tracked it down. And lo and behold, my mother was telling the truth. It was not a story that she made up.
Well, so suspicious.
I'll catch her on something else.
That's right. You keep an eye on. You just keep your eyes peeled.
My mother was telling my sister this story about a ring that she had purchased. A priest had come to our store, and they had found a diamond ring in their collection plate. And it was wrapped up in like paper, and it looked like it had been folded and refolded a zillion and one times. And the priest wanted to know if she wanted to buy it, and she purchased it. Well, they didn't know anything about the ring. They had put it up in the newsletter for the church, and nobody ever claimed it. So my mother comes up with this story, and she goes, I'm sure it was a man who was so in love with their wife, and he lost his wife. And this was the only remembrance that he had left of her. And he just didn't know what to do. And that's why the paper is so folded, because he would unfold it and fold it, unfold it.
You know, your mother could have come to the Cedarburg Authors Circle.
Yeah.
She's pretty good.
Going on and on. She's telling this big, long story about it and how it, just really pained him to give it up. But it was he was going to give it up for the Lord and all this kind of stuff.
Wow.
She's telling this to my sister. By the end of the story, my sister is just sobbing. I looked at my mom and I go, is that for real? Is that a real story? She goes, well, I don't know, but I figured that's what it was.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. Total author circle material, man. Did she do that frequently? Just sort of fictionalize on the history of various artifacts like that?
Not often, but when she did, they were good.
She would just flow. She was like a rapper.
I thought it was going to be, you got to watch those priests. They'd shake hands and all of a sudden they'd come away with the ring. That's the least of their crimes.
Imagine what a story would have been like if the finger was still attached.
That's what I was thinking. We were talking Godfather, and I thought, uh-oh. Yeah.
All that talk about, bonobos being so close to us, it reminded me of a favorite Saturday morning cartoon of mine. These guys right here.
Lancelot, Link, and the Evolution Revolution.
Here we go.
Oh, man. I haven't heard Lancelot Link in 100 years.
Yeah, I know you have. Right on. Anyway.
They don't do just a little clip. Do they do the whole song?
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, look at the tambourine.
I'm telling you, that's where it's at.
That's where it's at, Cat.
People ask the guys who made that show, like, how did you get them to do all this stuff? They said, oh, well, a lot of love, a lot of patience, a lot of beatings. It was a different time.
Yeah, a lot of beatings.
Anyway,
Lancelot Link.
Yes.
This my mother did not tell. This is the absolute truth. There is a divorce ring, and it was a tradition in it was a Middle Eastern practice apparently, and it was called triple talaq or something like that. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it meant instant divorce. And
no lawyers, no money changing hands, just ring?
No, it's called instant divorce.
I love this.
Yeah. Well, I thought, I brought it up, interesting and, getting married and then getting divorced.
Well, yeah. The circle of life. The circle of life.
So, so anyway, all the man would have to do is say to his wife 3 times, I divorce you, I divorce you, I divorce you.
And then she would go poof.
Well, this was the ring, apparently.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, see the little things that, dangle on it and stuff. So,
it's like having a bell on a cat so he can hear if she's close by. He can run the other way. Oh,
Damn, I thought that was the cat. there she is.
standing over there in Southridge in the food court. You're like, oh shit.
Southridge, the food court.
Never coming to Cinnabon again.
My favorite New York slice. Sbarro.
She and I used to come here all the time. Oh my God, she's here now. Yeah. So the divorce ring, that's really interesting. How did you happen upon that?
Well, I don't know how she did. She didn't tell me that story.
I was going to say, I'm surprised.
but apparently, like, the man would take the ring off the finger of the woman and he'd go, I divorced you once, I divorced you twice. And then he'd let the ring fly and boom, that was it. And apparently, according to what I found out in my research, that this has been happening up until actually quite recently. I mean, it wasn't something from way back. I mean,
it's a culture that's very much based in tradition. So, I mean, a lot of, it's like.
Right. You don't want to screw with tradition, I guess. But anyway, the reason that they have outlawed this now, of course, because it's criticized because men were able to end a marriage without any legal or social consequences, and of course, leaving women vulnerable without any say in the matter. And
I suppose that's true.
No alimony.
I knew that. I was like, wait a minute.
So men could do this, but women couldn't do the 1, 2, 3 out.
Not according to the research that I saw.
That's
problematic. That's problematic.
Yeah.
I mean, if it were both could do it, then then hey, I say it's fair game, But if it was just the guy, then maybe not. So.
And of course, the American Bar Association says, no, we are not doing this. We have to eat.
That's right.
Yeah.
So interesting.
So up until recently, a lot of the Middle Eastern countries were actually practicing it. And when I say up until recently, maybe like in the last 15 to 20 years. So I mean,
in the Jewish faith, we have something called the get. We talked about that on the show, haven't we? To get a get?
I think so. What was that again?
So it basically is the rabbi comes along and says, you're done. We're tired of you throwing chairs across the room and
kick you out of the synagogue?
Poisoned his blintzes. So enough. No, a get just means marriage dissolved. Poof. Over.
How do you do that?
I didn't look into it too deeply.
What are you talking about? You're a Jew and you got divorced. What the hell's wrong with you?
Let's see here. I can't even find it because when you type in Google "get divorced," it says, "Hey, no problem. You want to get a divorce?"
Yes. Well, you're going to get bombarded now.
Get. Here we go. All right. Oh, here we go. I got it. Oh, there's a website that says "Get Your Get."
There you go.
We can take a look here. I don't know. It's an interesting thing. Get basics. When a man has taken a wife, I love that. Taken a wife. Can I take your wife? Take my wife, please. Henny Youngman. Married her. It comes to pass that she finds no favor in his eyes because he has found some unseemliness in her. Oh God. Then let him write her a bill of divorce and give it to her in her hand and send her out of his house. That's from Deuteronomy. Hey, Deuteronomy, you got to do the Deuteronomy. So, So what is a get? Let's find out. It's a writ of Jewish divorce which terminates a Jewish marriage and enables the former husband and wife to remarry freely under Jewish law. It's a 12-line document. That's not bad.
That sounds more equal than
it is. Yes, I think it is. But it's also, I am not Orthodox. Why do I need a get? For your future. Always think of the future. So there we go. A get.
Do both parties have to be in on the get? Can one say, I get you? One says, no, it was working so beautifully.
I've never gotten him. I think it has to be relatively mutual for a get to be for a rabbi to give a get. Slowly it becomes an Abbott and Costello routine, which is cool. Hey, Costello, come here. You want to get a get? No, I don't give a get.
Gotcha.
Start slapping each other because of the Three Stooges routine. I don't know. But anyway, certainly I want to get.
Going, right?
Exactly. So, it's an interesting thing. I mean, especially as a jeweler, obviously you don't want to see marriages end in but.
Well, I don't know. There's a big
Gonna be, they got to be
Or
repeat
maybe I'm
customers.
wrong.
Yeah. All right, they'll buy another one. You'll get married again. Come on back. You'll get over it. Trust me, darling. Trust
It's
me.
like I'm into a yearly marriage.
Since it's your second engagement ring with me, I'll give you 5% off. That's what you get.
Your 25th engagement ring is free.
That's right.
We need a frequent flyer card, like a punch card, like they have at
It would be-
Double Punch Tuesday.
You'd be a frequent crier.
That's it. We need the Patty needs to get a punch card.
That's right. Patty punch. Patty points. Collect enough patty points, you get a free engagement ring. Your 25th one is free.
What's the band you're getting for the marriage this time? We're going to get Lancelot Link in the Evolution Revolution. Still playing all these years.
Lancelot Link.
I was at a meeting last week, and there was.
It looked like the people were in there. It looked like at Lancelot Link. Is that what you're going to say?
No, but there was this attorney there, and at the same meeting, I found out that May, and here's something you didn't talk about May being, but I found out that May was masturbation month too.
Good morning. Wow.
Oh, it's almost over. Gotta go.
Hand to the hand.
But I've got hand, and you're going to need it.
Give yourself a hand, everybody.
Wow.
But anyway,
June 1st is next Thursday.
Get a grip on yourself.
Literally.
I'm so glad it's 9 o'clock because this show could absolutely.
Because that's when the kids are all in bed by now.
A family hour. A family hour.
Get a grip.
Wow.
After you get your get a grip.
I will not survive this show if it goes any further. Well, it was a lovely Wednesday, and always wonderful to see you, Patty.
Yes, Patty.
And,
hold on 2 seconds.
yes.
There not only is there another market for second and third diamond rings, engagement rings, but
Yes.
there's a whole new market. Women are going out and buying divorce jewelry. So
Okay.
yeah, that's good too.
So back at the Middle Eastern people who
So
did
yeah, I mean, we're
yeah.
really in full circle. Yeah, tradition, fantastic. Cool. Wow, it's been a heck of an appearance today. Patty.
Both hands.
Hey, yes, everyone hands. Jazz hands. Wait, what? Anyway, that was a great show, everybody. Have a wonderful Wednesday. We'll see you tomorrow.